P-51 Mustang. The P-51 Mustang became one of the most respected American fighter aircraft of World War II. It was originally designed in the early 1940s and quickly gained attention because of its speed, long range, and smooth aerodynamic shape. Earlier fighter planes often struggled to escort bombers deep into enemy territory. But the Mustang changed that completely. With external fuel tanks attached under its wings, it could travel much farther than most fighters of its time. That allowed American bombers to receive protection during dangerous missions over Europe. The aircraft was powered by a Rolls-Royce Merlin engine built under license in the United States. And that engine gave it excellent high-altitude performance. Pilots appreciated how balanced the aircraft felt in the air. It could climb well, dive quickly, and still remain stable during combat. The Mustang also carried heavy machine guns mounted in the wings, making it deadly against both enemy aircraft and ground targets. Its presence played a major role in reducing bomber losses during the war by escorting bombing formations and challenging German fighters directly. The Mustang helped the Allies gain air superiority. Even after the war ended, many countries continued using it for years. Today, restored Mustangs are still flown at air shows, and their distinctive engine sound remains one of the most recognizable in aviation history. F-86 Sabre. The F-86 Sabre arrived during the early years of the Cold War and became one of the defining jet fighters of the Korean War. Unlike the propeller-driven aircraft that dominated World War II, the Sabre represented a new generation of fast jet-powered combat aircraft. Its swept wings, inspired partly by captured German research after the war, gave it much better performance at high speeds. The aircraft became famous for its battles against the Soviet-built MiG-15 over Korea. These aerial fights often took place at extremely high altitudes and speeds that earlier fighter pilots could hardly imagine. American pilots flying the Sabre valued its smooth handling and advanced gun sight system, which helped improve accuracy during fast-moving dogfights. The aircraft carried 6 machine guns and had enough power to challenge enemy fighters effectively. One reason the Sabre mattered so much was because it showed how quickly air combat had evolved. After World War II, within only a few years, nations had moved from piston engines to sleek jet aircraft capable of approaching the speed of sound. The F-86 became a symbol of that transition. The aircraft also helped shape future fighter design. Its swept-wing layout influenced many later jets, and its success proved that speed and maneuverability would dominate modern air warfare. Even decades later, aviation historians still view the Sabre as one of the most elegant fighter jets ever built. F-4 Phantom. The F-4 Phantom II was one of the most powerful and versatile fighter jets ever produced by the United States. Introduced during the late 1950s, it was originally designed for the Navy but eventually served with nearly every branch of the American military. The aircraft looked massive compared to many earlier fighters, with twin engines, large air intakes, and a wide body built for speed and heavy weapons. During the Vietnam War, the Phantom became a central part of American air operations. It could perform many roles at once, including air superiority missions, bombing runs, reconnaissance, and ground attack. Few aircraft were trusted with such a wide range of tasks. Its engines allowed it to fly faster than twice the speed of sound, making it one of the fastest fighters of its era. Early versions relied mainly on missiles, because military planners believed traditional dogfighting was becoming outdated. However, real combat proved more complicated. Pilots often found themselves in close aerial battles. And later versions of the Phantom eventually received an internal cannon again. That lesson influenced many future fighter designs. The Phantom gained a reputation for being loud, powerful, and extremely durable. Even when heavily damaged, many aircraft still managed to return safely. It served not only in the United States but also in several allied countries around the world. Decades after its introduction, some nations still continue to operate upgraded versions of the aircraft. F-14 Tomcat. The F-14 Tomcat became one of the most recognizable American fighter jets ever created, partly because of its unusual wing design, and partly because of its strong connection with naval aviation. Introduced in the 1970s, the aircraft was designed mainly for the United States Navy and focused heavily on protecting aircraft carriers from long-range threats. Its most distinctive feature was its variable sweep wings. At lower speeds, the wings extended outward to improve maneuverability and stability. At higher speeds, they swept backward automatically to reduce drag and allow faster flight. This gave the Tomcat a unique appearance that changed depending on how it was flying. The aircraft was equipped with powerful radar systems, capable of tracking multiple enemy aircraft at long distances. Combined with long-range Phoenix missiles, the Tomcat could destroy threats before they came close to carrier groups. This made it extremely valuable during the Cold War, when American naval forces expected possible attacks from Soviet bombers and missiles. Pilots respected the Tomcat for its speed and combat power, though it also required heavy maintenance compared to simpler aircraft. Despite those challenges, it remained in service for decades and became deeply associated with American naval air power. Popular culture later increased its fame even further, turning the aircraft into a symbol recognized far beyond military circles. F-15 Eagle. The F-15 Eagle was created with one clear goal in mind: complete air superiority. After studying the lessons of Vietnam and observing new Soviet aircraft designs, the United States wanted a fighter jet that could dominate enemy aircraft in almost every situation. The result was the F-15, a large twin-engine fighter introduced during the 1970s. The aircraft combined speed, acceleration, and maneuverability in a way few fighters had achieved before. It could climb rapidly, carry advanced radar systems, and operate at very high altitudes. Pilots often described the Eagle as extremely powerful yet surprisingly responsive during flight. Its engines produced so much thrust that the aircraft could continue accelerating, even while climbing vertically. One of the Eagle's most impressive achievements is its combat record. Over the decades, F-15s have scored numerous aerial victories while suffering very few losses in air-to-air combat. That reputation helped strengthen its image as one of the most successful fighter jets ever built. Although originally designed mainly for dogfighting and air superiority, later versions gained strong strike capabilities as well. The aircraft proved flexible enough to evolve with changing military needs. Even after many years of service, upgraded Eagles continue flying with modern electronics and weapons systems. The F-15 also demonstrated how important technology had become in modern combat. Advanced radar, missiles, and pilot awareness systems increasingly shaped air battles long before pilots could even see each other visually. F-16 Fighting Falcon. The F-16 Fighting Falcon was developed as a lighter and more affordable fighter compared to larger aircraft like the F-15. Introduced during the late 1970s, it focused on agility, speed, and versatility. Despite being smaller than many other American fighters, It became one of the most widely used combat aircraft in the world. One reason pilots admired the F-16 was its exceptional maneuverability. The aircraft used a fly-by-wire control system, where computers assisted the pilot in controlling the jet. That technology allowed designers to create a less naturally stable aircraft that could turn much faster during combat. Combined with its bubble canopy that provided excellent visibility, pilots gained strong awareness during dogfights. The F-16 was also highly adaptable. Over time, it carried out air-to-air combat, bombing missions, suppression of enemy air defenses, and reconnaissance. Different countries modified the aircraft for their own needs, leading to countless variations and upgrades. Because it was relatively affordable and effective, many Allied nations adopted it into their air forces. The aircraft proved itself in multiple conflicts around the world. Its reliability and flexibility helped it remain relevant for decades, despite the arrival of newer fighter designs. Even today, upgraded versions continue operating with advanced electronics, radar systems, and modern missiles. The Fighting Falcon showed that a smaller fighter could still become one of the most important aircraft in military aviation history. Its balance of cost, performance, and adaptability made it a major success for the United States and its allies. F/A-18 Hornet. The F/A-18 Hornet was designed to handle both fighter and attack roles in a single aircraft. That dual-purpose approach is reflected directly in its name, where F stands for fighter and S stands for attack. Introduced during the 1980s, the aircraft became one of the main combat jets used by the United States Navy and Marine Corps. Operating from aircraft carriers placed special demands on the Hornet. Carrier landings are extremely difficult because pilots must land on short, moving decks surrounded by ocean. The Hornet was built to handle those conditions repeatedly, while still remaining effective in combat. Its strong landing gear and folding wings helped it function efficiently aboard carriers. The aircraft earned praise for its reliability and balanced performance. It could engage enemy fighters, strike ground targets, escort bombers, and support troops on the battlefield. Modern radar systems and missiles gave it strong combat ability across many mission types. Unlike some earlier aircraft that focused mainly on speed or power, the Hornet emphasized flexibility and ease of operation. Maintenance crews found it easier to support compared to larger fighters, which increased readiness during military operations. The Hornet served extensively in conflicts, ranging from the Gulf War to later operations in the Middle East. Over time, improved versions continued enhancing its capabilities. Its success eventually led to the development of the larger and more advanced Super Hornet, which still remains a key part of American naval aviation today. F-22 Raptor. The F-22 Raptor was built to achieve dominance in modern air combat through a combination of stealth, speed, and advanced technology. Introduced in the early 2000s, it became the first operational fifth-generation fighter jet in the world. Unlike older fighters that relied mainly on speed or maneuverability alone, the Raptor focused heavily on avoiding detection entirely. Its stealth design reduced radar visibility, making it extremely difficult for enemy systems to track. Weapons were carried inside internal compartments, rather than hanging under the wings, which helped maintain its stealth profile. The aircraft also used advanced sensors and computer systems that provided pilots with enormous amounts of battlefield information. The Raptor could fly at supersonic speeds without using afterburners, a feature known as supercruise. That allowed it to travel quickly while conserving fuel and reducing heat signatures. Combined with excellent maneuverability, the aircraft became extremely dangerous in both long-range combat and close dogfights. Although highly advanced, the F-22 was also expensive to produce. Only a limited number were built, which increased its exclusivity within the American Air Force. Even so, it remains one of the most respected fighter aircraft ever created. The Raptor represented a major shift in military aviation. Instead of simply building faster aircraft, designers now focused on information dominance, stealth, and electronic warfare. In many ways, the F-22 defined what future fighter jets would become. F-35 Lightning II. The F-35 Lightning II was created as a modern multi-role fighter, designed for several branches of the American military. At the same time, unlike earlier aircraft developed separately for different services, the F-35 program aimed to produce multiple versions from a shared design. One version operates from traditional airbases, another serves aboard aircraft carriers, and a special version can perform short takeoffs and vertical landings. Stealth technology plays a major role in the aircraft's design. Like the F-22, the F-35 carries weapons internally to reduce radar visibility. However, it also places enormous emphasis on sensor fusion, where information from radar, cameras, and other systems is combined into a single clear display for the pilot. This helps reduce workload while improving awareness during combat. The aircraft acts not only as a fighter but also as an information-sharing platform. It can detect threats, track targets, and share data with other aircraft or ground forces in real time. That networked approach reflects how modern warfare increasingly depends on communication and coordination. Development of the F-35 faced delays, technical challenges, and criticism because of its enormous cost. Still, many countries partnered with the United States to adopt the aircraft, making it one of the most internationally used modern fighter programs. The Lightning II represents the direction of modern air combat, where stealth, sensors, and digital systems are often just as important as speed and raw firepower.